bring some Korean players on and ruin that synergy. Well, it's going to be more comfort for the side of Pawn. He's mostly been playing these utility mid lane mages, and with their confidence, they're not unhappy that, sure, their mid lane may have to kind of be on the back foot till level 9. Once again, a melee support's being in the meta papers over Smeb not very often.
I believe you, Papa Smithy, but let's go ahead, load on to the Rift for Game 1, Ever 8 versus KT Rolster. Gets himself out of there, didn't even use the flash.
There's the equalizer onto
Helper. He's just walking straight through this one. He's going to flash over the wall. Smeb, does he want to pursue? The answer's going to be yes. Doesn't have the first harpoon correct. They'll both go over the wall together, and Helper will go down. So, oh dear, what a him instead of vice versa. So, how the tables have turned. Meantime, here in the mid lane, Accepted. Go ahead, be chasing forward, has that ghost pop, trying to find Pawn. But at volley, ripping through him, seismic shove comes through, knocks him in. Cocoon not going to connect, but Pawn still goes down, and Septed finds the kill.
Yeah, AT, but the troll wards aren't down yet.
Herald will be started up.
4 on the inventory, but none used on the Rift Herald, so complete information here for the side of Ever 8.
The bottom lane so far away. Jewel and Ella still walking up the river. Rift Herald now down to around half HP. They go forward here. He comes down in onto Smeb, drops that Glacial Fissure through from Mata. They try to get the catch. They're chasing in onto Helper, slow him up. Concussive Blows will expires. He jumps away the Shotgun Blast, but final Q from the Braum will hit, and Mata will help get that kill. Now the fight breaking out. Equalizer comes down, comeback, trying to retreat out of this one. Shockwave not quite going to find anything. His score goes forward, trying to get in on Deceptive, but he's taking quite a bit of damage. Now is cut off as Duel comes around the backside, just fires straight into him, and will help find that kill. Handing it over to the Talia. Now come back, wrapping around from the side. Does he have another Cocoon to offer up here? It's going to be bumped to the other side of the wall, but Deceptive arriving on the Weaver's wall will pick up another one as Zaya goes down. They follow up in onto Pawn. Comeback. Finding the shot, and Mata dead to rights. One more shot from Duel will do it. There we go. The ace completed. Ever 8.
Yeah. There's a little mistake there from Ever 8, as we'll talk about in a second. Here we go.
Weaver's wall and the charge coming through. Smeb going to get locked on. Does not have a flash. Seismic shove to just take him even further away from the turret. He's going to go down. Septed, maintaining that 100% record.
Been playing pretty frequently recently, so it's a lower initiation comp again from KT. Amazing how many things come together to make it very different from Summer KT.
Ella very far forward. The Shockwave will come through, and he's going to go down as Deft claims the kill. Septed trying to trade something back, or at least get some damage in. But forward. Comeback will spot out this control ward. Hasn't really seen one over the wall, but now Septed getting jumped on. That Banshee's Veil will get cleansed out. He's going low, and that should be the kill. Little more damage off that Flame Spitter does take him down. Smeb finds it.
And there might be cool stuff behind it.
Or maybe there's mobsters.
There could be. This is the gamble you have to take. The mobsters are our second Cloud Drake.
All right, well, here we go. Maybe a fight coming through as KT does get caught off by the Weaver's wall, but comeback's already been chunked out. Septed poking forward.
Big damage.
Equalizer coming through, and that's going to be Smeb just deleting Ella right off the bat of the fight. Helper goes forward with the charge, but might be regretting that one. Has to flash over the ball, but all of KT is ready to pile in. They'll take him down as Smeb finds the double kill.
Teleport back in would be a true 3v5 and ends up being a 5v0. I do find myself being, well, let's hold that thought.
Yeah, it's going to be Weaver's wall coming through. Cocoon connects in onto Deft, but he's got the Feather Sword to make himself untargetable as he jumps up, and now Helper in the front line just trying to tank up. Comeback goes in the back, will die as Deft picks up the kill. And now it just seems like it's hit this point where everything that Ever 8 tries to do is just going to get smacked down out of the sky by KT.
Yeah, they can even just take a brute force approach. They don't have initiation, but they could probably turret dive with the AP stack and the shields. Also, the ult's being down, though. We'll slow things down.
Smeb connects in onto Smeb, but now he slows him up with a harpoon, and now Septed is the one in danger. He's going to die at the end. Smeb finds the kill. And, oh dear, oh my, Ever 8 being strangled out of this game very quickly as the gold lead has swapped over into KT's favor, and a cook situation when it came down to shot calling. So definitely is a very realistic issue. Deft here does get jumped on. Now the charge is coming through as he tries to kite back, and the Weaver's wall is there to cut him off on the left side. So far, still cutting back successfully as that bear trap on a rope does not connect in. Gets the root down onto Helper with the with the Blade Caller, but still falls in the end as Duel finds the kill. Gets the double as he takes down Mata. The bot lane of KT has been dismantled, but now KT fires back. They find 3, looking for more, and they will get the ace. 13-10 now on the board. 6,000 gold, about to be in the lead, and maybe even just the end of the game.
The game 1 result is as expected. KT Rolster 1-0 up.
Yep. Well, they get it in the end, as you say, but certainly are going to be looking to improve. This is still, despite the win, one of those games where you have come back. Looking for a pick here onto Pawn. The Weaver's Wall is available. They will toss this one out. Pawn, can he get himself out of here? Will get knocked in. Seismic shove, catches him. Flashes over to the side.
Charge is coming in too.
The charge is coming in here from Helper. Ash arrow out. Pawn will just go down. Septed finds the hit with that threaded volley on top of the Ash arrow to find the kill. And now Everate maybe looking for that first brick here in the mid lane.
5 people invested here from Everate as Xayah is pushing in top lane. So you're right. The mid lane turret's the important objective. They won't get the first brick, but you certainly would trade. Top for mid.
Maybe they're looking for a bit more here. Mata gets caught out by that cocoon. Nearly goes down. Not going to be resting on that minor loss in the mid lane. Will be moving over, staying proactive. Accepted. He's in mitigation for Pawn with the
Will it finally be?
We've been talking this one up, and finally, Papa Smithy, we will have it.
Promotions from Challenger. Respected for Jace and Aurelion Sol. We've seen the Jace first
so far, and this has been one of the big talking points about Septed. Loves running this pick into Sin. We load in for game number 2, KT versus Everate winners. The scores roaming up towards that tri-brush, so maybe they just go ahead and collide. Control ward will come through, come back throwing out.
Smeb 6 as
that
well.
Sonic wave, and yes, Smeb's just going to go ahead, dash in, gets the stun onto Helper as he dashes away. Smeb with slice and dice back in. Will force the flash from Helper as he leaps in, but now Comeback's going to be the one going down, flashes away, but still falls. Smeb with the Q takes him down.
Yes.
Oh, that's going to be a gank in onto Pawn, throws down the tether, the rest of the team coming through. He gets kicked away from the Voice of Light, but the Cataclysm will finish him off as Helper roamed his way down, but now Smeb looking to find some kills, dashes straight over into Helper as he flashes away, takes him down yet again with the help of Score.
Deft casually sidesteps the hook there, and it's looking for more.
He's flashing in, just goes ahead, locks up, Comeback, takes him down. Score now in a bad spot. Celestial Expansion will kill him.
Counter gank or answer aggression when he gets the call from his lanes, and instead just kind of watches and nods his head at Deft and Martin and goes, that was some nice trades, guys. Backs away.
And Septed is roaming his way up towards the top lane, so maybe we will finally have a gank in onto Smeb. See if they can come up with anything. Death Sentence in onto Mata. The box comes down. Ella just trying to trade in. And that will be the Cataclysm. TP immediately coming out here from Pawn. Smeb, can he stay alive? Goes dangerously low. Voice of Light does not connect, and now the exhaust is down, and Septed will find the kill. Pawn now a bit too far forward, but Helper is low on mana. Has to be careful. His Score is now starting to roam up from the river. Comes in, tether down. Stun connects. Pawn going low. Flashes away. Gets himself away from that Celestial Expansion. But Septed is still chasing in, trying to get these final hits. Pawn just walks straight up into his face. Gets the heal off the tether yet again. Gets the lockdown. Can they get the kill? It's so dangerous for both sides as Septed is playing this to a T as well as he possibly could. But Helper with no mana, no HP, just couldn't back him up. Otherwise,
scenarios, they win out in the trade overall, even with Smeb going down. In the bot lane, comebacks here.
And dashing in from behind, looking for the kick. Does find it in on Amada, and the Death Sentence connects down onto Deft. TP coming through, and the Featherstorm thrown out. The Root connects onto both of them, but here comes Smeb. Giant Crocodile yet again going in, finds the first kill as he takes out Jewel. Now looking for comeback, will get stopped by the Glacial Fissure. It's a double kill going over to Smeb. Death Sentence drags him in underneath the turret, but he still finds the final kill, helping hand it over to Deft, and he walks away with his life against all odds. Now we'll be dropping down the Rift Herald for the casual recall. Well, they want to pick at least to enter onto this one. Come back and get locked in, slowed up by the Q from the Braum. One more proc. We'll get that concussive blows, but Dark Passage is there to take him out to safety.
The shield, they'll start it up. They got good speed on it. Comeback did complete. His recall may have been ill-advised.
The rest of the team pinching in. Baron already down to about half HP, falling very rapidly because of this Cogmaw. Deft is just skirting around the outside of the pit, and that's going to be the smite coming through as they do take this one away. And now KT looking for some kills. Flash from Mata, throws down that Glacial Fissure. Helper will draw out the Cataclysm to at least delay them, but Score has the leap. Go ahead and join back in as Smeb pushes forward. Come back hovering around as they get ready to look forward, but could get pinched on as Pawn comes around the side. We'll find him. Score leaping in now. Kick comes down, TP out from Helper as he tries to join in the fray, but come back going low. The heal out from Jewel does help keep him alive. Drag in onto Score. As that Resonating Strike ready to go, and Smeb just goes ahead, deletes comeback in the backside of the fight, and Pawn is able to exit safely using those shields and the speed up, and oh my goodness, Smeb.
Here we see the crocodile in its natural habitat. He goes forward hunting his prey. He tries to get away as much as possible, but the jaws of the crocodile are too strong. They bite down as the animal tries to get out, but it's only a matter of time.
Well, they seem to have found an exit path that time, Achilles. We watch on the other side, and maybe someone else will get a kill involvement. When Duel died instantly,
My parents were the ones that were, let's buy the big name console for him for Christmas, you know, that sort of thing. So no one knew the Dreamcast. Pawn, well, he's gonna get jumped on. The shields are keeping him alive for so long. Does he actually make it out of here? No, the Featherstorm from Duel will take him down to the end, but now Smeb has arrived on the backside of the fight. Will actually fall as Ella, of all people, does find this kill. And KT maybe getting a little bit too frisky. Except it pushes forward. Voice of Light going to be flashed away by Depp. Fancy footwork there. Takes himself out to safety and he fires back. Takes down the Dragon. Another looking for a little bit more. So a bit rough to start for KT on that fight. As Score will get popped out of his GA. But Duel will be the lone remaining member of Everett as he limps back into the base.
already super scary on the Kongwa, even without his pocket karma.
Just pushing forward,
Okay.
chunking a comeback. Couple more shots would kill him, and good lord. Deft, an absolute monster, as you would expect. They go ahead. They
That lane, least of all Helper, who is 3 levels down. Trying to get range, okay, they get on
play.
death.
That's going to be the Cataclysm coming down. Has come back and help her go forward, but they're taking so much damage. Deft is over the wall, keeping himself safe. Helps come up with 1 kill. As Pawn finds it, he'll just go ahead, double down the Mantra Q to finish off the J4 as they go in looking for the rest of the squad. Smeb now pinching down from above. Will not be able to find a way into the fight, but this should just about be the end of it unless Septed and Duel can put on some big heroics.
Was able to free hit. This game will mercifully for the side of Everett end. Slightly better than their game against SKT game 2, but not much better.
Yeah, he chose his name ironic. I mean, he started off the game doubling his CS.
Yeah.
Now has the Horizon ready to go. But here we go, Hail Mary play perhaps from Everett. Duel already having it flash away. Steph does go dangerously low. Flag and frag, not quite going to come through, but he still goes down. Septed finishing him off the backside of the fight, but Smeb's going forward. Already has the double kills. He finishes off. Will get the triple. Can he get the quadra?
Skull wants to kill his old teammate.
Can he go ahead and pinch over and get this? Smeb is there to pick up the pieces. Gets 1 final hit in, and the super creeps do the rest. Quadra kill over to Smeb, the closing of the game here at 30 minutes. And KT Rolster, much more convincing overall compared to game 1. Smeb, well, he's going to have to wipe Everett off the bottom of his shoe because he just stomped.
Yeah, the Goomba Stomp was real from Smeb in particular.